All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 70, Indy. Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check, check, check. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. Big rip.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This one into the hands of Burton. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. I'll tell you, he got away with it there. Pops up okay, but you got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do. And these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality. And I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but no, at the end of the play, protect yourself.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, Herbert. Open man is Samuel, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second and long. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, Titans. Sit up. 180. 59. Rip right.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Put on 180. All day, alert. Close in.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Ready. 90 Wolf.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter. Switch hit.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Say go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrell Williams. As the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike spot 9.
Ran, tuck.
Check. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. We got
Hey, Delta.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike, check. 59.
Now it's Trubisky. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Play action. It's Trubisky. Going long here for Wallace. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch twist. 6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Love. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll run with Barber. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Double tight. 3 down.
Squeeze.
They'll run with Samuels, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
They come out here in the eye. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. This is Samuels. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And some room to work. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Hey, Haywood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back now in Houston, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Check 59. Lock in, lock in. 59, mark the 59. Check. Hey, ball.
They'll run on first down. Barkley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Now Trubisky to throw. James has got it. Complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 10.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Trubisky will throw to Barkley on the check down. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
On 4th down, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check 13. Check 13.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert dumps this one off to Mack. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Go. Mike 27. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 1. He completes it to Tate. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Hey, box truck, box truck. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's Trubisky. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. 3 buzz. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9".
Now Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Tennessee, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.